I want to say, oh, might happen. Ariel is right away. Why don't you guys tell me? So sometimes when I film, I do actually have to film back to back sometimes, because if you didn't know, YouTube is not my job. I actually do this as a hobby. So sometimes it's easier for me to film both my videos that I do in a week, one after another. Now, last week when I actually did it, I didn't actually check the lights before, and they were actually on the wrong setting. And I was like, darn it, that's like now 2 videos that the lights are off. So I'm just double checking, they're both flickering, they're both on. But yeah, they're both on the same setting. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy's Shrine. So if you're new here, then twice a week I do videos. So the last one I do is actually my charity shop haul. So if you've not seen that, then please go check that out. And today I thought I'll do back to school. Now if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'd know around about this time, sort of September-ish, like late August, September, Ruben started to do his Disney for Dudes videos. Unfortunately, he didn't want to do it at the moment, just on the basis that he felt like he didn't have enough things to talk about, because he has done 2 videos so far on my channel. But at the same time, he was like, actually I might want to do it later on in the year. So for example, after his birthday, because at the moment he's got nothing new to talk about, because even though he does get Disney things for his birthday, he doesn't only get Disney things. So again, to have enough to actually do a video for, he was like, I don't really have enough. So that might be coming up, so apologies if you've come here thinking, oh, it's near Ruben's birthday, because you didn't know his birthday's on the 3rd of September. Whereas my Disney for Dudes, I don't know if there's actually going to be one later in the year. If not, he might do one next year, who knows. But yeah, so I thought I would do back to school for you guys. So I actually had to watch my video from last year to make sure that I'm not repeating myself, just in case you obviously watched this one and you've watched last ones as well. So I try and actually change it up a bit by not always talking about the same things. Obviously I know some people are new to my channel. Thank you everyone who's recently subscribed. I did actually thank some of you in my vlog last week. But just in case you are new to my channel, I don't want to miss out on things. So I'm still going to talk about similar things. It would just be a different version. So for example, the first ones I'm going to talk about are actually notebooks. So the first one I'm actually going to mention is this one here. So this one I actually got from Primark recently. So I did actually go to Primark, I think like 3 weeks ago, what's about now? About 3 or 4 weeks ago. So they've actually got stuff like this in Primark at the moment, which I think is really good. So I did actually talk about one of these in my last back to school, because Disney still had their own version where it's kind of like sectioned off. So it just makes it easier if you do have certain subjects and things like that. So for example, if one you want to do like maths, one's like English, one's science, that kind of thing, then you've got it all in one place. So I thought that was kind of cool. This was only £2. It wasn't too expensive, so you could actually buy quite a few of these. I like stuff like this when it comes to like organisation, because I love organising things, especially when it comes to doing my videos for you guys. I've got organised what have I already worn, what's my thumbnail going to look like, what have I already talked about. So yeah, so for me, I like to be organised. Another thing I have is something like this, which I actually got from a charity shop. So I did actually recently do a charity shop video, but this was actually one done earlier in the year. Now obviously it's hit or miss what you can get in charity shops. So I actually got this from the Cats Protection. It was £2.50, but when I opened it, it does actually say on there Disneyland Paris. Now I've been to Paris quite a few times. I think about 5 times I think I've been. So I've been to Disney 7 times. No, even more times actually. Yeah, because I've been to Florida 3 times and I think Paris 5 times. So I know things like this can round about be about 10 euros. The fact that it's actually got lined paper on the other side and it's got Cheshire Cat there, just in case you want to do any doodles, or just in case you've got any like drawings and stuff that you want to do there. But I just thought it was kind of cool, and the fact that it's obviously a Cheshire Cat one, I want to say not a lot of people have this one, so you know this one's yours. So one I use quite frequently are things like this. So these are the ones I actually use at the moment for actually doing my videos for you guys. So I've got so many notes. Like I've got so much in here for you guys on what videos to do, what I've already talked about. This was like my yearly schedule from April, so I've actually written down all my ideas here, and then I put them on the side roughly what month I would like to put them in, and then I've ticked them off when I've actually done them. And then anytime I do other videos, like for example my eBay ones, my Disney for Dads, I've got Snow Globes coming up, so that's another one. Frozen as well is coming up soon. So yeah, so for me personally, I really like the bigger ones when it comes to actually organising organise and say videos for you guys, or if I've got a lot of paperwork and I need a bit more space. This one did originally come from the Disney store. At the moment they do more sets, which I don't really need the sets, I just like the actual notebooks. So for me personally, I actually stocked up on a lot of these, and it's actually taken me a long time to get through them. But I would say stuff like this you can maybe get from like, I don't know, like Wilkinson's, The Range, probably Primark again, W. Smith's, things like that. So it's not too difficult to get a hold of. It's just this particular one I actually did get from Disney store. So I think I actually got this one from Wilkinson's or somewhere like that. So I've actually had this for a while, but one thing I like about this is it's actually plain paper. So just in case you're like me and you're an artist and you need plain paper over lined paper, they do actually do Disney versions as well that are actually plain paper. I want to say I did actually get this from like Wilkinson's or I don't know, W. Smith's or something. It wasn't too expensive when I got it. I think it was only like £2 or £3. It wasn't too bad. But I just like the fact it's actually got the princesses on the front as well. And then it's a bit more professional when you open it, whereas obviously just lined paper, there's nothing in the corners, there's no like, you know, distractions or anything. So just in case you need lined paper, at least you know like the bigger ones do exist. So next ones I'm going to go on to are my pen set, which I can't find. So recently again, I actually got this from Primark. So just in case you can go to Primark, if not, I always link down below in my description the groups on Facebook. So just in case you can't get to Primark, or if your Primark store doesn't do them, there might be someone on there that's actually able to go and get them for you. But yeah, I just saw this one and this was £3 and I thought this was super cute. It is a pen set more so than a pencil one. I'm sure they've got pencil ones as well, but I just thought it was quite nice because obviously it's got some of the Pixar characters on there. Or you can, which I mentioned before, get actual sets that's got the pencil cases in there. So these ones I actually got from the Disney store. I want to say, oh, might happen. Ariel is right away. Why don't you guys tell me? So I want to say I actually got these a couple of years ago, but like I said, every year they do something like this in their stores. It's just I've not been able to go to a store recently because my closest store is Southampton, which is roughly about an hour drive, so I'm not actually near one. But it always comes with like sets like rulers, rubber, sharpeners, pencils, that kind of thing. But I just think it's really nice. You've either got a tin one like that where obviously the lid comes off, or you've got ones like this, which I use more frequently, where the actual lid's attached. Yeah, again, you just get like pencils, sharpeners, rubbers, rulers, that kind of thing. But I personally prefer things like this because I like the fact it can actually close. I know if it's in my bag, it's more secure. Another thing you can use as pencil case as well are little bags like this. Now, I did actually recently do a Tinkerbell video on all my bags that I've got that are Tinkerbell based, and a lot of them are kind of more, say, this size. You don't have to get Tinkerbell one if you don't want to. There are other ones out there as well. I just thought I'd show you this one because I still had this one up here from when I did that video. So I just thought, hey, I'll just include it. You can also use this as a lunchbox as well, so just in case you obviously, you know, you need something to put your food in or your little snacks in, or like I said, you can use this as a pencil case. If I remember rightly, I think this is more like a cosmetics bag, but you could just use it as a bag, whatever you want to put in there. So this one originally came from Primark. This one in particular doesn't exist in Primark at the moment, but like I said, Primark are always doing different bags, they're always doing different styles, so just in case you want something a little bit bigger, and the fact it's actually got a zip on there as well, so it just makes it easier to obviously have in your bag, and obviously make sure nothing comes out. So when I did my Zoom video a couple weeks ago, I purposely bought this item to include in that video, and then once I'd filmed it, I edited it, I uploaded it, and I was like, I forgot to include it. Like, I purposely bought this to go in that video and then I forgot about it, and I was like, right, I can now talk about it now because it kind of suits it. So it's actually a Zoom eraser bracelet. So like I said, so I purposely bought this to go in my Zoom video because I thought, oh, it's quite unique, it's quite cool, because I actually got this from eBay and I thought, oh, okay, yeah, I'll get this and obviously include it. But there's actually a razor bracelet. I just thought it was really cool as like a decorative thing. It's also practical as well. So I did mention these, I think it was in my best of Kawaii subscription. A little fun fact about that, I've actually started out my subscription again. So I actually got an email, I think it was a couple of days ago, to say that the one that I've actually ordered is actually on its way. It's been dispatched. It can take up to, I think, 3 or 4 weeks to get here, so obviously that will be in a future video for you guys. But some of the things that you can get and what I find really useful are little folders like these, especially if you are at school or college and you get like loads of loose papers, or even to put your homework in. I don't know if it's like when I was at school, this is going back a long time ago, because I left school in year 2000. That's when I was 16 in 2000, so I left school like over 20 years ago. But for me personally, when I used to give us homework, they used to actually give us sheets of paper with the homework on there, and sometimes I'm like, well, what am I going to do with a sheet of paper? I'm going to lose it. So something like this comes in handy, where obviously you get like little folders and things like that. Like I said, originally I actually got these from the Tokyo Kawaii subscription, but I have seen stuff like this again, maybe Primark, Wilkinson's, the Range, the Works, things like that, so they're not too difficult to get hold of. Obviously if you want to do the subscription, the Tokyo Kawaii one, I've linked that also down below for you, so just in case that is something you're interested in. Ooh, if you're like me and you talk a lot, you probably need a lot of water. So I did actually mention this in my last back to school, where water is so important. I probably drink about 8 glasses of water a day. It's one of my things that as soon as I get up, I drink water. Like, I'm one of those people, as soon as I wake, like within say the first 10 minutes, I really need water. My husband, for whatever reason, I've worked out that he's a camel, because he never drinks water. Like the other day we were off, I was just doing some drawings, like we were just on the sofa watching TV and just doing some drawings, and I was really thirsty, and I was like, oh, how can I be really thirsty? I like already had 4 glasses that day, and it was about 1 o'clock, and Ruben was like, yeah, I've not had any. And I'm like, how can you go that long without needing a drink? Like I said, as soon as I wake up, that's one of the first things I need to do. So I thought I'd just show you these ones. I have shown you other ones in the past, but I just thought I'd show you these ones because I thought these are quite unique. So these ones are actually more water bottle ones, where I actually got the screw top to them, rather than the ones which I can't remember. I don't even know what they're called, and I can't even find one. It's one of the ones almost like a gym one. So when you go to the gym and you have to take the top off and they drink it that way, whereas these ones are more like a screw top one. Now this one's the Beauty and the Beast one, which I actually did get from Clinton's when obviously live action Beauty and the Beast came out. It's obviously not available in Clinton's now, because that was like what, 3 years ago, maybe a bit longer. So I say eBay's probably one of the better places. But when I was on holiday, I actually came across this one. Now, I don't know if everywhere does it, but I just thought, because originally it had water in it, but I just thought you can obviously have it to obviously put more water in there. Because I was thinking, as long as you keep it clean, you can just keep refilling it. So obviously use this as a water bottle. I found this when I was actually in Spain with my parents. When did we go? Oh, we went, I think, like 3 years ago, I think it was. It's way before I started my YouTube videos, because I only started YouTube about 2 years ago. So it's before that. But yeah, we came across like a supermarket, and they had a few of these in there. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the Belle one, so I got this one, and I think it might have been a Merida one as well. So to put all your stuff in, you're gonna need a bag. Now, like I said, recently I did a Tinkerbell video on all my Tinkerbell bags, so there's a few different ones in there. This one I think is really cute, because obviously it's got all the princesses on there. They did actually do a whole range of these in the Disney store. I think I got this 2, maybe 3 years ago. They did like notebooks, they did other bags as well. I purposely wanted this one because I think the other bag was more like a rucksack, whereas I don't have bags like this, so it's literally just a big giant bag, and I just thought it's so cool just to kind of put everything in there. But this one I really like because it was just like an over the shoulder type one. Again, stuff like this, I would say eBay, Amazon. So the last one I thought I'd actually talk about, like the coats and jackets that you can wear. Now obviously you can see I'm wearing a Monsters Inc. Varsity jacket. I actually did get this from eBay. I did actually do a video, I think it was an eBay video a couple months ago, I want to say. So I actually did get this from eBay. So it's obviously just got the Monsters Inc. logo there, and then on the back, if I can show you, it's actually got it on there as well. This is actually a replica of obviously the Monsters Inc. Varsity jacket. Like I said, it came from eBay. I think it was only £30, and it's really good quality because it is a standard varsity jacket. Obviously it just has the print on there, but just in case you don't want to wear something like this, or if you want something a little bit more, say, waterproof, because if you're like me and you live in England, the weather, I have no idea what it's doing at the moment. It seems to be 1 minute sunny, then raining, then gales and wind and sun. It's doing a little bit of everything. So another thing I can recommend is getting a waterproof Mac. Now this one originally came from Primark, but I actually got this from eBay. So I got this from eBay for £10, and it's really nice because obviously it's got Mickey Mouse all over it. So it has a hood as well, which I always think is quite good for waterproof. It is quite long as well, so it does actually, obviously for me, I'm only 5'2", so I'm obviously quite short, but for me it does actually cover most of my body. It does also have pockets as well, and one of them does actually has a zip, so that's where I normally keep my phone. I do have other jackets as well, but I just thought because the weather is starting to be a little bit more on the rainier side, I just thought this would be a perfect thing to wear, especially if you live somewhere where it rains like literally all the time. So yeah, so that was it for my back to school video. My next one is actually going to be some figurines I've got, some more like Japanese kind of ones. So for example, I've got some Kewpie ones. Some I have talked about in previous videos, but some I only got like say for Christmas and birthday last year, so I'm just going to go through it again with you. So that's going to be in my next video. So if you're not already, then please like and subscribe and click the bell notifications to obviously get notified when that one goes up. And I'll see you guys next time. Later days.